up now. With haste.
No, that's the gold dragonborn.
We don't need your kind. Our
Combat is dead.
refugees,
This does not bode well.
outsiders.
Enough, Kettle. Great headline.
Main murdered. The council has an open seat. How timely.
Fascinating.
What's up for discussion?
Aren't you... I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
What are you talking about?
I'm here looking for my next angle. But it's all the same. Oppression, famine, death. I need something new. Someone like you. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
I've come to save the city.
You have? But I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand. Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that?
You know about that?
I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric?
Fought him with everything we had.
Formidable? You're just being modest. I heard you swatted him aside like a fly from a corpse. You'll deal with the remaining Absolutists in much the same way, I suppose. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
Not much of a plan, I'm afraid.
You think chaos courses through your veins? You have no idea.
No, it's Oren again.
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. You think you can hide your purpose? You are a brutish butcher. Your blunted skull has no vision for deceit. Oh, do not worry, Slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
order.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
Your hearts bleed for you.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form of doing so, after all.
The expat refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus of laborers.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Where is she? Oh, over there.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
Sharons are using a place called the House of Grief as a cover for their presence in Baldur's Gate.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
We need to get into the city. Crunch behind them. Just can't. Touch and go. Some close calls. The cult have claimed every road between Baldur's Gate and Elfgard. But from what you tell... So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say.
How are you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
I'm really worried about Umi.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
Take the wood for your clocks here. That'll be good for a fire. Anything else?
Bloody keepers on step.
Bloody savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of this family.
That might be worth a look.
Our strength is never known.
Innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
Welcome, friend. You've joined us as we honor our fallen dead. A somber time, and you have brought a somber guest. I did not think you would willingly return, Spawn.
Well, indeed. I was rather hoping I'd never see you people again. Honestly.
Frey, Valdisk Durovna. Frey, Valdisk Ablast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im orak nete. Trasinetra. So, the impossible Spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
A fair line, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
We are not. But perhaps we can give you a chance to do deeds just as worthy of song. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own Spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children. But I promise you, they're already dead. Excuse me, did you not hear anything I just said? They're gone.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
If not over, then through.
Do not stand here and wait. Khazad-dûr must be destroyed.
Never wanted the easy path.
Well, there's another loot. Okay.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
Don't burn yourself.
Can be thrown.
No time to rest.
Hey ho.
Where's the
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Right.
I'd love to, thanks.
Where is it? Didn't I buy some armor? Did I not buy it? I couldn't have bought it. I thought I brought the other armor.
Soldier? Karlak incoming.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Is that
At
the one
ready.
we gave the antidote to? Can't talk to her.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
Yeah, what is it?
There's something underneath the city. Inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
Seems like a good moment to
Fuck.
talk.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself.
Any luck?
Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city.
regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
I'm with you.
Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
We're here to help.
I heard about that. You had the Harpers all excited, but there aren't many Harpers left. These Steel Watchers, one of them is the equivalent of a red dragon. An army of them. Well, there's never been an army of dragons.
How do we stop them?
By hitting the Gondians. Hard. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
What's the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Killing innocents won't right this wrong, Wulbren.
Innocence. You have no idea what you're talking about. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
It's a bit harsh. I'll make contact with the Gondians. Maybe they'll see reason.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
Alright.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Oh! Okay.
Zod said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
The work for the guild. Give them a piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbor tomorrow. We must keep from harm. I might be to go. Please.
Better not be cursed.
It's a racket, is what it is.
Murdered refugees. Great.
What's in here? You made a grave mistake. Something over there.
Okay.
Our kind.
Refugees. Outsiders. Enough, kids. Sir, you need to stay.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
Not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Yes.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed.
I can take care of myself.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Hatrak.
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs.
From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen.
Everyone.
I will interpret any
thorough
further
proof.
hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed. Recovery is imminent.
God damn it all! Find those little bastards or I'll have your heads!
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I want to have a word.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Must be Gortash.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Yes.
Moving in.
One's Crossing has a bit of a reputation, doesn't it? Tad mercenary, tad sordid. Anything is million for a price.
But a little harm. Shouldn't we all be allowed to stoke a few fires from time to time?
And like you're speaking from experience, Will. Perhaps you'll have to give me a tour, refresh my memory.
I found so many victims for the Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Damn priests.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Nothing happens until you stop.
into mist now. And not the only one with new tricks.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
About as far as I can throw 'em.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Okay. Okay, so they were vampires and they disappeared.
When I was a child, Father sent me to Sharess's Caress to deliver messages. How was I to know what went on behind its closed doors?
Welcome to the Caress, an oasis.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Have a look. All set, are you?
Okay.
Someone with all the power of the nine hells.
We aren't in trouble. Remember our vow to keep one of the sea. The music stops. Continue dance.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Give it a good rumple.
Still don't know where you can buy other musical instruments.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Jesus Christ.
Breathe deep and move.
There he is.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it. And you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Okay.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best,
the plan.
It will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Prism? Oh, Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Wow, that's good. Give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
There it is. Of course.
What do you want?
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Why not make this deal with Voss? Why are you so eager to get hold of the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
Yeah, why not make this deal with Voss? I'm sure he doesn't care if you get the crown and couldn't he get into the astral prism easier than us? The idea of you rolling all 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
Why don't you have the crown already?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Okay. Makes you so sure I'll get the crown.
It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your take Raphael's deal and you could free, but there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, he claims his ambition is to unite.
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
No deal, Raphael. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
We don't need to take the hammer from the House of Hope.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I knew any artifact that could command an Elder Brain must be close to omnipotent. But for it to be the very crown Carsus forged, it verges on unbelievable. I assure you, the hammer Raphael offered is mere scrap metal in comparison, whatever use he claims for it. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves.
Okay.
The only kind I have? Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. Their collection of rare tomes. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my
Yes, he's made that pitch before.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Raphael!
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He wants the crown that's on the brain.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him?
The means to free Orpheus.
Tell me, you turned him down.
Turned him down.
Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
On my way.
Set your worries at ease.